Okay, there are lots of types of light bulbs. However, they all have two basic things in common. First, they require electricity, which is the first step. The second common thing is that electricity can be used to heat things up. Think of how warm your computer gets when you use it a lot and you hear the fan whirring to cool it off. Or the charger for your parents' laptop or phone might get warm when it is plugged in. Older light bulbs are filament bulbs. A filament is a very, very thin wire. And if you look closely at a light bulb like this, you can see these wires. The electricity being run through it causes it to heat up. The metal used to make the filament glows when it becomes hot, and thus we have light. Because it is so very thin, it heats up really fast. So when we flick the switch, the light comes on. More modern light bulbs replace the filament with a gas. When heated, these special gases glow and create light. And yes, this is it. But if you want to know more, watch another 2 minutes. As I said before, there's a blinding array of electric lamps, halogen light bulbs, fluorescents, mercury and sodium vapor lamps, LEDs, laser, and so on. Halogen bulbs have the same tungsten metal filament as typical incandescent light bulb, but they contain a little bit of a halogen-based gas in the bulb as well. The chemistry of the halogen gas allows it to capture stray tungsten atoms that evaporate off the filament and shepherd them back to where they belong, which both prolongs the life of the filament as well as keeps the inside of the bulb clean and clear. Fluorescent bulbs are basically gas-filled tubes with electrodes at both ends. Electrical current flows from one electrode to the other, and when the electrons that make up the current bump into mercury atoms in the gas, the energy of the collision makes the atoms get excited, that's the technical term, and the atoms then emit visible and ultraviolet light. The white coating on the inside of the glass absorbs the ultraviolet light and re-emits it as more visible light. This process is called fluorescent and is the namesake of the bulb. Because the coating stops the UV light, it also keeps the bulbs from giving you cancer, unless that's what you want, in which case you can use a tanning bulb with a different kind of coating. Sodium, mercury, and metal halide vapor lamps, which are commonly used for lighting streets, warehouses, gymnasiums, and other large areas, are also tubes that run electrical current through a gas. The gas itself emits mainly visible light, so these bulbs don't need a fluorescent coating. Finally, LEDs are also like fluorescent light bulb, except replace the gas with a tiny crystal of semiconducting gallium, and throw away the bulb, so not like fluorescent bulbs. But seriously, the semiconductor has two layers, one of which provides excited electrons with lots of energy, while the other provides a place for the electrons to go and relax, and that is the technical term. All you need is an electrical current to transport electrons from the party side to the spa side, where they release the energy of their excitement as light.